Hello and welcome. This is Corel Mel with Key Lifestyle Solutions. Grandmother Raven's Protocol lights up the sky. This is your astrological reading for the month of August. And we're starting this month with all our beautiful fire signs. Yes, all our fire signs. So, oh my goodness, it's already jumping out. Please keep in mind that these readings are not for everyone. Sometimes there isn't anything here that speaks to you. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. I would so appreciate it if you could leave a comment, a heart, a thank you, anything at all. Please like, share, and also subscribe if you love the readings. There'll be some different themes coming up that I'm going to work on for the new year. And we're going to open up with, for the group of the fire signs, an affirmation card at the end, but an energy oracle at the beginning for all the fire signs, just to see what the general energy is for fire right now. Feels like we're more into water and air, but we're in Leo season, so there is some fire there. That's one of the reasons I wanted to start out with fire, because we are in Leo season. Yeah, there is some interesting things that I've observed over the last while, and it's a lot of it is unknown to me that I have not felt before, but I think it's just a sign of the times of what things are changing and transforming, doing all those things that we were doing for the last couple of years. These ceremonies and rituals are really accumulating together and bringing some amazing energy together. So these readings for the month of August, I sense, are going to be quite powerful for everyone. So for the fire signs, we're going to pick an energy oracle for all the fire signs, and then we'll close with an affirmation card to go with that. So, fire signs, what is your oracle? Here it is for the month of August. We have Seeing Beyond. Wow, 3 and 6 is 9. It's a 9-year. So for you fire signs, there are some things. I'm using the word things. There's accumulation of energy that's transforming. What I sense for a lot of the fire signs is that you're coming into your own intuitive knowing. It's been long overdue, and this is what's showing up for you. Let's read about what Seeing Beyond is. Number 36. Okay. And it's in the light section. Intuition, vision, imagination, pre-science knowing, perception, and mental state. Wow. So it starts off with 36 in this section. Seeing beyond. Vision, the capacity to imagine something, to look beyond the material, beyond the obvious, the realm of the transpersonal, options and possibilities, getting out of your own way and discarding your projected outcomes. I've been observing this with fire signs. This is interesting. Do you consider things only within the framework of what you already know? Or can you allow yourself to see beyond into the vastness of potential? We are all gifted with the magical ability of imagination when we open to it. We become a conduit for a divine vision greater than our own. There are 2 ways to view the world and co-create with it. One is from a face value perspective. What you see is what you get. The second is allowing your imagination to see beyond what something is right now and move into a place that doesn't yet exist in the material world. In this cosmic playground of possibilities, you see into a future where anything you imagine has the potential to become real. If you use your imagination faithfully and consciously, avoiding the traps of fearful projection and drama, you can connect to any reality you truly want to experience. When you open yourself even further, you're often gifted with a divine vision. As a practice, you can reimagine that vision over and over to strengthen it. As you channel these visions through you, you become a superconductor for the world. Today, know that your vision, when you imagine forming in the invisible, will be delivered into the material world. Don't worry about the timing of things. That is in the hands of the universe. Your job is to continue to imagine. Take a few steps forward, then imagine some more. The universe's job is to make it real. What a fabulous partnership. Well, this is very exciting because in my newsletter, I was talking about staying in the flow during chaos. And sometimes, as it mentioned here, to see beyond, or can you see beyond the vastness of potential? Like, are you just taking it in and imagining more? You don't want to take it for face value. You want to look beyond it. And that is the key thing here. I think that's the key thing we're all learning right now. I love this for the fire signs. This is Aries, Leo, and Sag. This is poignant. This is beauty. I know so many Aries that have this gift, but they don't fire it on as often as perhaps they feel they could, or they don't feel they're there, but you are there. So what a beautiful card to have. So we're going to start out with our lovely Aries. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the cards fall, but let's just pick 3 cards to start. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, the Fool in reverse. One more card. There's something that, now this card on top is the 5 of Wands. This is a fire. This is an earth. These are all in reverse. There's something really good about this. And then we're going to look at these other 3 that came, or 4 that came out with that pile. And I read intuitively. So sometimes what that card means may not necessarily be totally attached to that card. I just want you to know that. I've always read intuitively. And now I've sprung into more of just honoring that, because that's how I read. That's the energy of it. So Aries, this 5 of Wands, it's like all of these people have their own wand and they're all trying to go in different directions. But what's really cool about this is it's untangling. So you're actually moving past what seemed to be a challenge with other people or other situations, or other things going on that maybe you're very aware of, but other people are not. They aren't seeing it. And you may feel that you're not on the Fool's journey yet. Like you might be in the middle of a journey. And there is a desire, like 3 of Pentacles is like working together on a project with others. But, maybe this is the whole deal here. This isn't about a journey with others. This is your solo journey. And so what may have looked like you should be working with others in the past, like here, it's not going to be doing that. You're breaking free of having to work and make it work with others all the time. It's like the cog in the wheel isn't turning because you're expecting other people to do their part. And it really has nothing to do with anybody else, okay? It really doesn't. It's got to do about your own personal journey. And this is what it's pointing to. There's something interesting that it appeared, okay, it appeared that you're supposed to be doing something with others. I like this seeing beyond goes with this very well, because you're actually going to know this energy way more. It's more about your personal desire at this point. Okay. I want to see what's on the bottom of this deck. We have the 9 of Cups at the bottom. And when you get this aha, you're going to love it, because that means you don't have to conform into the flow of other people. You actually are going to be creating your own flow, your own, it's going to be very clear, more clear about your own destiny and where you're going, Aries. You're creating something that's going to be your own project, your own thing. You don't have to mix up your energy with other people. You can do it very well on your own. This is like a new discovery that has, it's, you're used to being on your own, but you haven't been. You have to consider everybody else that's involved. You want to fix things. It's not working for others, so you've put yourself last. No. It's clearly stating that what was is changing. That's what I like about this. So 10 of Swords is like clarity. You have to have clarity of mind to see beyond, and you have to be grounded. We also have the 7 of Swords here. Maybe I should put these down here so you can see them better. 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords. And we have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups in reverse. All right. So nurturing your own heart, like even though it felt like your heart or somebody has failed you or something has happened that felt like it took something away. And I'm looking at in regards to these 3 cards up here. There's clarity as to what this is now. This, nobody's taking anything from you. That's an illusion. You have to rely on other people so you can do your journey. You have to rely on other people to help you with you don't, actually. You're in charge of it all. And there's this new relationship with self, but you're still working on some broken heart pieces from the past. So, but this is healing. This is very interesting because you're going to actually get the messages, what you need to know about how you can create your new world without having to be dependent on somebody else to make it happen. You're going to make it happen. And there's this beautiful new relationship coming in that complements you, right? It complements you. And this is also standing for your relationship with self. That you have all the information, you have all the tools, your heart is going to get fulfilled again. Now, in August, it's not going to feel like that because there's a little bit of chaos going on here. But the clarity is going to come through as to how to move ahead. Like, how are you going to get past these obstacles that have in the past seemed impossible? Like, literally impossible. You didn't know how you were going to get out of it because you've always been reliant on other situations, having to be very concerned about other people's needs and wants. And that doesn't have to be the foremost thing anymore. It definitely does not, Aries. But the heart, this is part of the opening of the heart space, and it's going to do that. But it's a process. So month of August, you're going to get some really big ahas as to how you can work with this energy because it's new, it's different. But what I love about this is that you're coming out of this 10 of Swords brain fog. You're actually going to be creating new things. This is exciting, right? This is exciting. This is like being squeezed in between things when you were on your journey, but that's all changing. It's all changing. You can see a way out, and that is that new relationship with self. Beautiful. Okay, so we're not going to do the affirmation yet. We'll do it at the very end. So you have to skip to the end to get the affirmation. Okay, just know it'll be in the timestamps. So that's for you, Aries. Beautiful reading. I hope that helps. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we shall talk to you in the month of September. Okay, we are now on to Leo, our wonderful Leo people. Okay, so thank you for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please leave a comment if you, especially if you really enjoyed the reading. It really helps the channel. So there's a card here that wants to come out already. Okay, we're gonna get the top 3 cards. Okay. Top 3 cards. Let's see. Oh, and I just want to say to you, Leo, seeing beyond is at the beginning. So I hope you listen to that, because this is a really important card for the fire signs. And then at the end, there's an affirmation that you can skip to the timestamp to get. Okay, final card. Oh, well, this is the top one. And then we have, this is what happened for the Aries. This is hilarious. It just gives me the cards. It's good. We'll read those. We'll do these first. At the bottom of the deck, we have 3 cups. What's interesting about this, you have Queen of Pentacles, Temperance in reverse. There's still this imbalance that feels like an imbalance. This is really talking about past, present, future. But the month of August, like, where do you feel solid? You're starting to feel solid in your tonal. Leo, Queen of Cups, you're on top of your emotions, but you still feel a little out of balance with some things. The yin yang, the masculine, feminine. You're really starting to feel the feminine so that you can move ahead. But there's still, you're working on this temperance, this, how do I weigh the pros and cons? I still don't know. I still don't know. Well, seeing beyond this card, beautiful card, it's like it's going to need a different look. And I think for the fire signs, this is what I was feeling. That's what's going to come out for you guys in the month of August, is this change of looking beyond about your capability of creating a new world for yourself. It's all possible now. There's some things that have changed, yes, but there's more change coming. And so what's really great is that you're going to feel grounded, okay? And you're in control of your emotions, meaning you're not avoiding them, you're feeling them, but you're also honoring them, because there's some really good ones here in the month of August. Oh, it's lovely. Just lovely. These 3 of Cups on the bottom. You're going to find your way with people that you should be working with. And there's a celebration here too. I love that those are the cups. Okay, the Hierophant. This is very Taurian. So is this. Earth energy. Really getting in touch with your higher self. The Lovers in reverse. This might be in relationship here with this Temperance. That's some ancestral stuff is still there that you're working on that helps. You know, this feels to me like more the inner work that still is going on for you. But on the outside world, it's great. 8 of Wands is also in reverse here. So things have slowed down. which isn't such a bad thing. You are on top of your finances, by the way. And there's not going to be a lot of money going out. There's going to be more money available coming in. That's really good news. Fire. And you're the fire sign, Leo. You're a fire sign. So this is kind of neat because there's a tempering. You're not going to be so quick to anger in the month of August. There's going to be something here that's going to even out for you. And it's because of this seeing beyond, being able to see things for what they are. August, like, you know, the Lion's Gate in your, maybe that's near your birthday, 8/8 portal, you're going to see all new possibilities. And then August 9th is the full moon. So August, wow. Yes, you are going to feel solid in who you are. Okay, that's the good news. And things are going to slow down for you. Most of us are going to be speeding up. Things might slow down for you. Or you're just going to feel like you don't get so fired up in your emotions. That's a good thing. You're going to feel less emotional. You're going to feel more connected. You're going to feel like you want to do what you came here to do. And you're really serious about it. That's what I see. And so you're going to be celebrating with people. Now, this could be family, career. You know, there's could be a lot of different aspects here. Career and job. Well, you know, there's something coming up for you that allows you to be on top of your finances. That's exciting. And Hierophant is like the ultimate connection to being grounded and connected to your higher self and your soul purpose. So there's something amazing happening here. Don't get fooled though. With Mercury retrograde, there's a renewal of the inner work that you've been doing. There's going to be something that comes back around again for you to look at that's not complete, but you're going to get the answer to it. So, you know, it might be a good time to do some ceremony for yourself. It's your birthday month, all of that in the month of August. So, wow. Okay, Leo. That's pretty powerful. Really powerful. And this is showing all the hard work you've been doing on yourself. Like 2 queens, come on, and a king. That says a lot. Like, and this is a major arcana, and so is this one. So is this one. I mean, look at it. It's very strong, really strong energy. So, wow, congratulations. That is really good for you, Leo. Please like, share, and subscribe. I hope that helps. And we shall talk to you. Oh, and make sure go to the end to get the affirmation card. That's for all the fire signs, okay? And yeah, we'll talk to you in the month of September. Okay, we're on to Sagittarius now. Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you for stopping by. I'm truly grateful. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, please leave a comment if you can. It'll really help my channel. And we've got some interesting cards for you. They've just been jumping out. So before I get started, I just want a reminder, make sure you go listen to Seeing Beyond because that's a really important card. It's a 9. And we got a full moon on August 9th. So Sag, you might want to pay attention to that. This top 3 is what I'm interested in. Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the 6 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. We've got also, okay, so I'm going to read these second to go with this as a complementary. And if we need clarifying, I will. So at the bottom of the deck is the Lover's card. So there's something huge from your ancestral line that is shifting and changing for you. And this is a time for you to jump in and start doing just some final cleanup pieces with those lineage pieces that you're healing. That is saying that here, your inner kid still needs some attention. So fun, maybe you haven't been able to have some fun. That's not good, right? So, but see, they're both a 6, and that's ancestors. But this is really saying it's really old stuff. It's not this lifetime stuff, if that makes sense. So, personal relationships are affected, partnerships, family situations. you may have to go and just be by yourself to figure out some new beginnings for yourself. Financially, things are switching around so that you can start doing life. That's exciting. Also, keep in mind to look at the affirmation card at the end. So we have the Chariot here. Now, August is going to be really quick for some folks. And we have the 5 of Wands in reverse. So whatever was muddled up and confused or confusing, everybody's trying to put in their 2 bits. Everybody's trying. They're not working together. It's kind of like all over the place. But you're going to find a way out of that now. That's the exciting thing. You're going to find a new perspective. Like that's what this card is about. Seeing beyond and seeing new possibilities. And, this in the month of August, your inner kid's going to be wanting to come out after you do this hermiting. Things will take off. Like it's going to be obvious to you, like really obvious. And then you can make a move as to what you want to do with that. That's really exciting. Sag, I think, well, it's not what I think, but what I'm sensing from this energy is like, it's going to jump into August with this hum, and then it's just going to take off. Like, boom. And it's going to move quickly, and you might even get a new car, I mean, you got Ace of Pentacles. You might get a new way to travel. You might have an opportunity to travel. Or you're just going to do some more inner travel. Maybe you learn how to astral travel, or you do something really interesting when I say interesting, it's like other reality dimensions. There's something that clicks for you that you figure out that comes through the seeing beyond. Like you might discover something. Really, Sag, for those spiritual folk, that might be it. In the work career place, you're going to come up with a really great idea that others aren't going to come up with. You're retired, you might come up with a really good idea how you can move through the rest of your life with ease and grace, where you want to go, what you want to do. But don't forget about your inner kid. Your inner kid still is looking to finish that healing work that is still there. Has not gone away. Okay? It's still there. There's some things that have to be cleaned up. But you're on your way, and that's what's important, Sagittarius. Oh, well, I love that. That is truly beautiful. Okay, so let's take this. Remember, take what resonates and leave the rest. And thank you for stopping by. Listen to the affirmation card that is going to come out for all the fire signs. Leave a comment. Always love that. What is the affirmation for all the fire signs? I can't wait to see what it wants to be. What's our affirmation card? Oh, there it is. Healing relationships. So whether this is with self or with others, and that was showing up for the fire signs. In this, when you heal relationships and heal with yourself and past relationships and other lifetimes, this is how you're going to see beyond. This is what's important. Heal old relationships. Heal relationships that you've ignored. Heal relationships that, you thought you would just disappear and not say anything. Well, maybe you have to go back and clean up some of that, because that actually leaves some karma behind. Well, let's read this. With profound self-reflection, and boundless compassion, I embark upon the healing journey of past relationships that have caused me pain, liberating my spirit from the shackles of resentment. I shower forgiveness upon myself and others, basking in the radiant embrace of love and reconciliation. So this does not have to mean romantic love, romantic relationships. This can be any kind of relationship. Any relationship that you have left unclean. You never, maybe there's something there that you weren't able to face. And maybe you couldn't see it before. And maybe you didn't speak your truth. And maybe you weren't doing your self-care. Because forgiveness starts with you for self. That's what's important. So if you get to that point, and this showed up for all the fire signs, there's something there about relationship with self, relationship, past relationships, relationship with in other lifetimes. So there is some more inner work for some of you. Depends where you are in your journey. But that is what it is. This is the part that's going to help catapult you into the next piece. It's going to be just moving you quickly and swiftly into what you want to create and what you want to be. Wow. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that helps. Maybe your moon or your rising sign is one of the other fire signs as well. So listen to the other ones, or find, the air, the earth, or the water signs. Maybe those are your rising or moon sign. We're reading for the sun sign. So I hope that helps, and we'll talk to you very soon.